All right. Well, anyway, Steel Panther opening up for Judas Priest. I thought that was interesting and insightful that Satchel said that, that's why Judas Priest is taking us out on the road, is because, they want to get some chicks
right
to come out to the concert. So, I can see that, because you did make the point that that Judas Priest fans or the Judas Priest shows are pretty much a sausage fest.
They are. I know some people probably get upset about hearing that, but that's true. There's like one chick for every 1,000 guys.
It's a dude thing.
It is. It's a total dude thing.
Yeah. Well, I went to Megadeth a couple of weeks ago with Nathan from Kentucky.
Yeah.
And there were some chicks there.
Right.
But the ones that I saw, number one, they weren't hot.
Right.
And number two, the ones that were fairly decent looking,
yeah,
they were there because their boyfriends or husbands or whatever dragged them there.
Right.
You could tell that they weren't there because they were into Megadeth. They were there because, their dude wanted them to come with them.
Right. Which band is more of a chick band? Megadeth or Judas Priest?
Wow. I would say that Judas Priest has more of a chance because they're kind of more melodic.
Think so?
But, neither one of them have ballads. Chicks like ballads.
Yeah.
So if Judas Priest or Megadeth had a ballad on the chart, they would get a certain amount of chicks.
Well, Megadeth had a couple, didn't they?
But they weren't like radio hit ballads.
A Toot Lamond.
Have you ever seen chicks listen to the radio in a car?
Yeah.
What do they do? What is the typical chick move listening to the radio in the car?
What do you mean? As far as what? Like singing along?
No. The physical move.
Oh, I don't know. What?
They keep their finger on the scan button.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
As soon as they're just constantly scanning the radio, they hit the scan.
Yeah.
And when they find a song that they like,
right,
they'll stay on that channel. But then when the song is over, they'll constantly hit the scan.
They're on the move again.
Yeah, they're on the move again.
Right.
Guys, typically when they listen to the radio, they'll stay on one station.
Turn it on. Doesn't matter if there's commercials, nothing.
Right. They just sit there and listen to whatever comes out the speakers.
That's right.
Chicks, scan. Oh, I like this song.
Right.
Sing along. Song's over. Scan. Oh, here's a song I like. Silent Lucidity.
Right.
I like metal. Here's Queensryche. Is that how you say their name? Queensryche?
Yeah, Queen's Ricky.
Yeah, I like that one song about something Lucy in the sky or something.
Right.
That's Reich song something.
Silent in Tennessee.
Yeah. Are they coming to that? Oh, I got to go see them because they got that one song that I like.
Right.
That's how they are. Guys, they're more loyal to their hard rock bands.
Yep.
That's how chicks are.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ever ride with a chick and she's driving or whatever, she's got her finger on that scan button.
Right.
Constantly scanning the band.
So you need to bring your iPod.
Yeah, basically. So no, they're not. To think that a chick would go, man, I love Judas Priest. Probably not going to happen. Megadeth, chances are it's not going to happen.
Now, is that picture that Nathan just put up, is that from the show that you guys were at?
Well, that's kind of what I saw. No, it was more like that one right there. That's more what I saw.
Metal chicks are awesome sauce.
Yeah. And what is it about heavy metal chicks, and I'm talking about the more extreme chicks, why are they always overweight?
Because they're living up the heavy part of heavy metal.
Is that what it is?
Thinking.
Yeah. They look exactly like that chick. They just got bad tattoos. They're usually overweight. They're dressed inappropriately. They're not wearing clothes that really fit them right.
Really bad tattoos like this girl.
You know. And they're, they're kind of dykey.
Yeah, I don't know if this one's dykey. This should be dead.
Exactly. So, no, you don't normal. So that's why bands like Poison thrive.
Right. Because
granted, chicks like the ballad stuff. Of course, the Every Rose and Something to Believe in, and Bret Michaels. Yeah. Regardless of what you think of him, he still has the chick draw power.
Dude, that just makes me nauseous.
But it's true, though.
I know it's true. I still have a lot of friends that are chicks, and they'll always be, oh, Bret Michaels, he's so great. Shut up. Or they get mad at me when I say Bret Michaels is the biggest fucking douche in rock.
Same way. I don't know who's a bigger douche, John Bon Jovi or Bret Michaels.
Bret Michaels. Hands down, Bret Michaels. Because Bret Michaels flaunts his douchery over and over again.
That is true.
I mean, Bon Jovi is a douche, but he's generally not in the news very much.
Yeah, but the thing is that he's a total fake.
Oh, well, he is a total fake, but you'd have to be in the business to know it, and you'd have to be around him constantly to know it. Where Bret Michaels, you can just turn on the fucking, literally, as I sent you earlier, you can watch TV for a commercial and just realize what a fucking fag fuck he is.
Well, before we get into the Judas Priest interview real quick,
yeah,
have you been following the groups that are vying for the purchase of the Buffalo Bills football team?
You know what? I mean, I saw it, and I won't tell any stories because this plays right into what we were talking about. Because Bon Jovi's involved in it, I'm paying no attention.
Okay.
Just have no interest in anything related to Bon Jovi at all.
Right.
So I don't read anything. It's kind of like Obama.
Right.
Whenever he's doing something, I don't pay attention.
Exactly. Well, apparently John Bon Jovi is part of a financial group that is vying to buy the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
And because there's a threat, there hasn't been any concrete announcement or even plan or anything that the Buffalo Bills could possibly be relocated out of Buffalo.
Okay.
There's this threat from the Buffalo Bill fans, the hardcore fans, that if John Bon Jovi, because he's a high-profile character, even thinks about moving the Buffalo Bills, should his financial group be granted the opportunity to buy them, there's already a John Bon Jovi or a Bon Jovi band boycott going on up in Buffalo.
Wow.
Because John I guess he had made some statement that he might move them across the river to Canada.
Okay.
They'll be within the Buffalo region.
Yeah.
But they might be in the Canadian sector.
Yeah, but in today's world, that means you got to have a passport to go see the fucking Bills.
Well, that is true.
Fuck that.
So there's like this big boycott going on of Bon Jovi music.
Yeah.
Anywhere from playing them on the jukebox to any cover bands playing them in a bar.
Right.
To the local radio stations boycotting playing Bon Jovi music.
Well, you know what, dude? I just want to side with our friends in Buffalo. And to side with them, I'm just making a decree that we will no longer play Bon Jovi.
Right.
Till this is settled.
Sure. But I see Donald Trump got past the first round of qualified buyers.
Okay.
So
is he part of the same group? Or
no, he's not part of the same group.
He's a different group?
Yeah. And I don't think he plans on moving the Bills should he be lucky enough to be partial owner.
Okay.
So that's all I know.
Well, all I know about the Buffalo Bills is I hope that their players keep getting hurt. I keep seeing that their players are getting hurt, and since we're taking their draft pick this year for Sammy Watkins,
right,
we traded, I will happily see every Buffalo Bill get fucking disabled this year, so we can get a high draft pick.
You don't have to be such an asshole all the time.
All the time. I'm not. I'm being realistic. I want my team to have good players.
Sure. All right, dude. Well, it's time for some Richie Faulkner.
Yeah. Now we going to talk about this interview?
Well, I don't know what to tell you about it. I mean, what do you want to tell the fans about it?
Well, we had a fan conduct it.
Well, that is true that our good friend Jackal One, Mr. Nostradamus himself,
Yeah.
Participated in this interview.
He did. He came over here and I asked him, I threw it out there and just asked him if he wanted to be a part of it since he is such a uber fan of the Priest. And he was like, yeah. and he came over and we conducted this interview together.
Well, apparently we're supposed to get Rob Halford later in the year.
When they start touring, yeah.
Okay.
So this was the throw-in. This was the keep us quiet interview.
Right. This is the do us this favor and we'll get you the bigger name later.
That's exactly it.
All right, that's fine. I mean, we like Rob. We've had him on the show 2 or 3 times.
Sure.
He seems to like us.
Yeah, Rob's awesome, man. He's really the cool guy in that band.
Sure.
I know all those guys, and him and Ian Hill is pretty cool too, actually.
Yeah, well, we've actually had everybody from Judas Priest on the show.
Yeah, we have, and now including Richie.
Exactly.
The only one I think we haven't had was Dave Holland.
Well, that was before we even really established the CMS, so.
I'd interview him. I'd love to.
Sure.
Did he get a free lawnmower with the interview?
Right.
It's funny.
Nice. All right. Well, as I said, Judas Priest has a new CD out. They're going to tour this fall with Steel Panther.
Right.
And, there's some controversy out there as to the whether Judas Priest could have done a better job with the production quality of this new release. Is it Tornado of Souls?
Oh, Redeemer.
Redeemer of Souls.
Right.
Who had the Tornado of Souls?
Megadeth.
Megadeth. There we go. Redeemer of Souls.
Right.
We were talking about both.
Yep.
And, I want to go see them. I saw them when they were on their 30th anniversary of British Steel.
Sure.
With Whitesnake and one of your favorite bands, Pop Evil.
I know the drummer.
Right. But they're going out on tour. I want to go check them out. Should be a good show.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure we can make that happen. Because I'm not even asking for tickets for me. I've already Super Ed took care of me for the.
Look at him. Look at him.
He bought the VIP ones. So
nice.
We're sitting in the booth.
Well, he's got the wherewithal to do that.
I know.
Are they playing at the Console Center or where are they playing?
I don't even know. It's not the Console Center. It's somewhere small.
All right.
I might be at the Console Center next week, though.
Really?
Yeah, next Friday.
For?
I took a gig. I don't know. I really haven't talked to you this week. I took a gig doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing some boxing interviews. Interviewing boxers and MMA people and stuff.
Okay.
And I can get access to this show at the Console Center, this a night of boxing, and it's Mike Tyson's new thing. And allegedly Mike Tyson's going to be there, and I might actually get to interview Mike Tyson.
Oh, okay.
We're going to try and make that happen.
Right. Excellent.
That'll be fun.
I would imagine so.
Sure.
All right. Well, here's Judas Priest. This is To Hell and Back.
Yep.
Exclusively here.
On your classic metal show.